The unanimous decision of this court is that the terms woman and sex in the Equality Act 2010 refer to a biological woman and biological sex. But we counsel against reading this judgment as a triumph of one or more groups in our society at the expense of another. It is not. As I shall...
So you can see there, we've got Helen Joyce, Maya Forstater, it's Fiona McKenna, I think that's Michael Foran there. Oh my God, oh my God. This will forever be a historic day for women's rights in the UK. Oh, I thought I was going to have a heart attack for a second there, but there we go. Women, or woman, means biological woman. It means being an adult human female in the law. Take that, trans rights activists and men who want to come into women's spaces.
Got the judgment, it's very thick and there's lots to get through, but it's worth reflecting on how significant this moment is. So Lord Hodge, you may have heard before the break, saying the court is well aware of the strength of feeling on all sides, which lies behind this appeal. The central question on this appeal is the meaning of the terms women and sex in the Equality Act. The unanimous decision of this court is that the terms women and sex in the Equality Act 2010 refer to biological women and biological sex. This has been going on since 2018, a massive moment, a huge loss for the Scottish government, of course, and hugely significant going forward for the legal understanding of sex as it pertains to law. And of course, you can hear that strength of feeling right now behind me.
Who would have thought that, 7 years ago, Marion set up for Women Scotland with Trina and Magdalene, who we wish could have been here to see this today. She would have been so delighted. And we were in a really difficult place in Scotland then. We thought we were going to see rights for women rolled back, and today the judges have said what we always believed to be the case, that women are protected by their biological sex, that sex is real, and that women can now feel safe that services and spaces designated for women are for women, and we are enormously grateful to the Supreme Court for this ruling.
A message for the community who so wished it went the other way today.
I think the thing is, we have always said that everybody is protected by the Equality Act, and everybody should be protected by the Equality Act. This is not about prejudice or bigotry, as some people would say. It's not about hatred for another community. It's just about saying that there are differences, and biology is one of those differences, and we just need protections based on that. And I think that, we are more than happy for safe services and spaces to be provided for other groups of people depending on their needs. But we have to recognise that different people need different things. Here, here.
So there you have it. That was my live reaction to the Supreme Court's ruling that decided unanimously that women are biologically female, and that is the law. I don't really have much to say other than get in, and this is a momentous day for women's rights in the UK, and hopefully it will have an effect on other common law countries such as Australia, who are also having awful issues for women's rights over there too. So hopefully it will have a trickle-down effect across the world with this ruling. I feel particularly smug about this because Susan Smith, one of the directors for Women Scotland who you saw speak there, she was one of the first gender-critical feminists that I ever spoke to, and she played a big role in my own realisation that actually this is a huge issue. And almost this time last year, me and my 3 other co-presenters on Politics Hour on Leeds Student Radio interviewed her, and you can still listen to that interview on SoundCloud, and it is actually LSR's most listened to track still, which I'm sure they are delighted about. But thank you very much for watching. I'm Connie Shaw. Subscribe to Reason UK if you haven't already.